this audio here.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Zambia, and good afternoon, wherever you're watching us from. Just those that are following us on social media, you can just share so that we can interact with each other so well. I've come up with this media briefing, especially not because I'm a PF supporter, but because I'm a patriotic Zambian, and I'm sure every Zambian listening from me now will agree that the problem that the country is going through currently, most of them are attributed to leadership. Those are some of the major challenges that we are going through right now as a country. It's because of leadership challenges. Zambians are looking for an alternative leadership, and the hope for most of the Zambians is in the opposition political parties. At this time around, as I'm talking, every Zambian is wishing that the opposition can put aside their differences as soon as possible, so that they start preparing for 2026 general elections. That is the prayer of every Zambian, especially a Zambian who is suffering currently. And having remained with less than 10 months before elections, Zambians are relieved that very, very soon Zambia will go to the general elections to exercise their democratic duties. Now, recently there's been a lot that has been going on, especially in the major political party of this country, which is the Patriot Front. Patriot Front undeniably is currently the biggest opposition political party in Zambia. And the Patriot Front, through the able leadership of the late President Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu, had come up with an alliance which was known as the Tonse Alliance. The Tonse Alliance was to promote, the reason for the creation was that it was there to promote opposition unity. It was meant to bring all the opposition political parties together, because according to Mr. Edgar Lungu, one political party wasn't enough to fight the current regime. So that was how the Tonse Alliance was born. Therefore, Tonse Alliance actually has embraced all the political parties in this country. Let me say not all, but most of the political parties have joined the Tonse Alliance. And when that alliance was formed, there were rules that came on board. There was a constitution. And one of the things they agreed upon is on leadership. Because if leadership is not well handled, even Mr. Edgar Lungu understood that it can cause serious problems. It was agreed upon that the the president of the Patriot Front should be the president of the Tonse Alliance. The Secretary General of the Patriot Front should be the Secretary General for the Tonse Alliance. And that is very, very clear. Now, in the recent past, we have been subjected to a lot of drama. The first one that I can remember, because I'm just trying to remember those that have been the major ones, is that Mr. Davies Mwila, together with others, traveled to South Africa purportedly to look for the successor. I don't know the successor they were looking for, whether it was to the Patriot Front or to the Tonse Alliance, but most of those that traveled with him are Patriot Front members. Now, who is Mr. Davies Mwila? I can safely say that the problems that PF is undergoing now were brought as a result of Mr. Davies Mwila. Let me first take the Zambians a bit behind, because I really want people to understand these things. Because there's no way up to today Mr. Davies Mwila could be acting like he's a kingmaker in the Patriot Front. He's not. And he is the father and the mother of all these problems that the Patriot Front is going through. If you remember vividly, I've been asking myself questions to say, how did Mr. Davies Mwila become a Secretary General of the party? Remember, he was a member of parliament for Chipiri from 2011 to 2016. In 2016, the people of Chipiri rejected him. And that's how he was hammered by that young man, the independent member of parliament from Chipiri. Now, how Mr. Davies Mwila came on board was that, remember, they were after the death of Mr. Michael Sata. There were a bit of some issues. So, remember that Davies Mwila, the time he was appointed as Secretary General of the party, to accept the appointment of Secretary General of the party by Guy Scott. Remember that he had refused that appointment. That was the beginning. So after Mr. Lungu won the 2016 general elections, the then Secretary General of the party, was Mr. Davies Chama, was promoted to become the defense minister by then. So when Davies Chama was appointed as the defense minister, the position of the Secretary General of the party remained vacant. That's how the president, the late Dr. Edgar Lungu, appointed him as the Secretary General of the party. Now, Secretary General of the party is the one who handles political affairs of a political party. And by then, Dr. Edgar Lungu was the president of this country from 2016, the time he won from 2016 to 2021. The man who was handling political affairs was Mr. Davies Mwila. Remember the adoptions of 2021. We lost 11 independent members of parliament. We lost to the independent members of parliament 11 seats that were supposed to go to the Patriot Front. Besides that, the MPs that went to parliament are the likes of Chavinga. Because of his love for gambling, Mr. Mwila is a gambler. He has costed the party. We lost 11 seats. Is it going through? We lost 11 seats. And then the members of parliament who made it to parliament in 2021 is where you find Avena Chavinga. Our data problems in party up to where we are. All these are friends of Mwila. They came through by Mr. Mwila. Mr. Mwila has killed the party. Why are you not expelling Mr. Let me ask the president of the Patriot Front, Mr. Givenway. Honorable Vinda, why are you not expelling Mr. Davies Mwila? I'm sure you understand that this man has brought nothing but problems in the party. Expel him. In 2021, actually, he stepped down as Secretary General of the party, together with the other members of Central Committee. Why does he feel that? Why does he feel up to now as if he's a kingmaker? Davies Mwila mwatuletera ma problems ayengi sana. Each time mwari womba twalitotera. But this time around, you are influencing almost everyone in the party, especially among members of parliament. Nimumwa basalire bare myumvira. Ama provincial chairman bose bare myumvire bamishindika na South Africa. Muchimule mfoka na mkwatamaka. Uyu muntu mudafenfe muchipani takwete story. Otherwise, the moment twala funyafe wa Mwila mu party ni PF ya rondoroka. The moment we are going to expel Mr. Mwila from the party, that will be the beginning of the solving of problems in PF. And then those that held a meeting yesterday with Mr. Shontembo. Mr. Shontembo is a spokesperson for Tense Alliance. Mr. Shontembo has got his own political party. And then, if you talk about Chris Zuman, in what capacity was he talking about yesterday? If you remember very well, Chris Zuman came on scene together with Dr. Shuashu. And because of his academic progress, Mr. Rungu appointed him as a political advisor to the president. The political advisor to the president reports to the deputy permanent secretary. It is not a political job. He is a civil servant. So who is Mr. Chris Zuman in the party? What is his political position for him to start releasing that list? Who is he? Let him tell me his capacity. Mr. Shontembo, the constitution is very clear. The Secretary General of PF, who is Secretary General of the Tense Alliance, calls for meetings. In what capacity did you go for that meeting yesterday? You are a spokesperson. When a meeting is called, then out of that meeting, the resolutions are the ones you communicate to the media. You are not a spokesperson before a meeting. You have to wait for instructions from a Secretary General. Why are we working without order? You've been messed up by Davies Mwila. Davies Mwila is messed up. Their language is tribalism. But I support the tribalism. How are you going to be different from the current regime? Mwila baranda wafudefe ko bakateka. Vavemba. Vice wakuchipata. Twakwate mitundushinga Mzambia. We have more than 70 tribes in Zambia. We don't want a tribalist in this country. We don't want tribalists. So you've already been messed up by Mr. Davies Mwila. I don't think people still want you in Mporokoso. You're just bringing confusion in the party movement. No. Some of us are not going to allow you to bring this kind of politics to the Patriot Front. Patriot Front is a political party. It's a rainbow party. It doesn't stand on tribal ethnicity. It stands on integrity. So if you are a leader in the Patriot Front, you come out. So be mindful that whatever we are doing, Amazambians waretamba. Amazambians abafulwa. Kuli alternative takule molecular life because of the few individuals. Awe. It's not that tukwate ntungurushi mu Zambia. Na tukwate ntungurushi. Mu PF na tukwate ntungurushi. Mu Tense Alliance na tukwate ntungurushi. We've got leadership. And that's one thing that I'm assuring Zambians. We've got leadership. So, what I can only say is that let us have protocol. Let us have discipline. But for these ones, Mr. President, Honorable Given Wind, or better known as Zayelo, Avaka Parabatamfian, Wafian Muchipan, Avila Davies Mwila must go. Gavana Bakwata Makasana, if you buy vote marking makers, let them come up with their own political parties. Let them form a party. So that they find Avina Zairo Mustadium right there. Otherwise, I'm not happy with what is happening, and what I just pray is that as soon as possible, let us give hope again to the Zambians. And then the other issue that I wanted to talk about, though not so much, is to do with the budget that was presented. I've spent so much time on the PF issue. So what I'm going to do is let me just give myself ample time so that I can talk to that. Otherwise, the guys from the media, we started the program a bit late, so they are rushing for the program. So gentlemen, they're on back of my right. Come on, so that we discuss on the